This your boy T-Poe. This the New Solution Radio podcast show. And if it ain't AGELREEFE and the family, I'ma keep saying it till I get tired. Overstand, leg up.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? We back live in the building. Hey, like a whole new vibe, right? Yo, what's going on with it? We back at it. This is the Solution Radio podcast show. Thank you. Season 2. Thank you. How y'all doing this evening, man? So I know we've been away. I know we've been on some other things, you know what I'm saying? And we back with the season 2. Got another episode. We got OG Capone. We got KD, you know what I'm saying? We got Uncle Beast coming through. We got a whole new thing going on set up for you tonight. So without further ado, you know what I'm saying? Got Lady Red coming in the building, you know what I'm saying? She coming in shortly into the show. So I hope y'all enjoy tonight, you know what I'm saying? I am your host, T-Poe. And without further ado, we're going to bring on OG Capone real quick. OG Capone, welcome to the stage, big baby.
What's up? What's up?
What's going on?
How you doing?
Man, we
you
chilling,
doing?
man. Chilling, man. Oh, they had to give you a standing ovation. They had to give you a standing ovation. What's been going on with
man,
your phone?
Man, a little of this and a little of that, man. Like I say, we back on Scribe now, so I hope everything will be, everything be okay now. It's a lot going on and lots can happen.
Yeah.
We about straightening out now, so we back, like you said, season 2. We back in the back.
Back in the building. Yes, sir. So I mean, let us know let us know what's going on, you know what I'm saying, in your neck of the woods, what's been happening around your way, you know what I'm saying?
Well, for one, been doing a lot of moving around and finally getting back to I'm still in Mississippi, I'm a Mississippi baby, you know what I'm saying? So,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Delta boy, so I'm always gonna be there. So
Right.
just got back to Illinois, Mississippi, uh trying to, got myself together, doing this, trying to get the unity thing intact. It's been a lot of stuff going on in the world today, and I want to give a shout out to my big brother, to his father, you know, Mr. Level whose birthday, um, and they need to free him as soon as possible. You know what I'm saying? So I want to thank all the people that have, put the fight in and they words and encouragement for the help the old man get out. You know what I'm saying? Along with uh Mr. Jeff Ford, Mr. Malik, all them guys need to get out soon. Mr. Malik had no health issue. You know, so we hope and pray for him and hope he can get out that joint too, free all the political prisoners, man.
Mm-hmm.
For one thing, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, it's none of this, none of that. But I've been seeing what's been going on with the little empire, with the
We've been
islands
doing
and
our
stuff like that.
I mean, we've
You
been doing our
know,
thing, you know what I'm saying? We've just been low key, putting together some things together for everybody to, you know what I'm saying? Just a lot of growth, man. It's just been a lot of growth. It's been a lot of ups and downs. We've had a lot of I can't even explain. We have had a whole lot of stuff go on, but that's a long story in itself. So, you know what I mean? We we working, you know what I'm saying? EFE coming back strong. We got KD in the building. What's going on with your KD? Fix your microphone, KD. We hear you. Check that microphone. Tap on in, tap on in, tap on in.
and also I want to give a shout out to all the brothers and sisters, man, throughout this world, man. That the Thanksgiving thing that they did, all the brothers and sisters from all sides have really came out full force and fed the homeless and fed the people in their communities and stuff. I want to give our shout out to the guys and the females that have done that. You know what I'm saying? All the people who have got their own business in play, and you know all the growth and development. You know what I'm saying? People that have became and turned their life around for the development of themselves. I want to shout out to the people that don't listen to others, and don't let nobody stop their drive, and they kept pushing regardless of all the situation and anything that go on. Uh, all the trial and tribulation and all that. You know, that I have seen going on. Um, and I had read a story today out of Connecticut. We have six men, six black men have been charged with trafficking a teenager in
Mm.
Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? Had them in the house. Tap them up. It's too much going on in the world, man, and we need to change, man. Every time we turn loose, it's always black folks. It's black, it's black, it's black. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we got to do better, man. It's still going on right now today. We got to do better. Stop trying to hate on one another. We the only community, we the only race that hate to see each other grow, man. There's a lot of talented people out here.
Mm.
Um, and they don't get the help that they need because they ain't got the money or they ain't got the uh, uh know the same people that and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I help anybody. I know a lot of people, so I ain't gonna charge you for the help you. I ain't gonna charge you for the, you know what I'm saying, give you a phone number. I ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna help
Right.
anybody that can help. Get to be help. But all thing I say, you got to help yourself first. You
That's
know,
true. That's true. That's too true. A lot of people don't think like that though. You know what I'm saying? They 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 want to charge you for that phone number. They want to charge you for, what I'm saying, that connection. I mean, what I'm saying, it's just, the balance of the scales of life. You know what I'm saying? Like you were saying, it should be like that. But yeah, it's man, there's some people out here that's just like, son, they a piece of work, son. You know what I mean?
no man, it's a shame though. Only thing like only thing I was talking to one of my guys out of Mississippi. They call him Hawk. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And we were just talking, man. We got a. It's a guy down here. He used to be a DJ. They call him Stagger Lee. He used to be a DJ, and but now he writes songs and stuff. He got a lot of stuff going. Got a lot of songs going on right now, and he don't get the support from from the local people around him. You know what I'm saying? When you ain't got support from the local people that you grow up with, that know you, it's a shame. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you can't grow when the local people will help.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? If people like me and you, say for instance, me and you, KD, we know each other. It won't do us no harm. Hey, I see you doing something. Hey, get on and look here. That's my brother KD. He's doing it. Everyone calls me a dime to say that. You feel
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
And we ain't even local. We in different states. So hell, I'm right here sitting beside you, and I
Yeah.
won't even push her. Won't even tell you how come on sit beside me and get on the phone, how that phone, and you right here beside me in my living room.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? What kind of hate is that?
It's a new
But
phenomenon now.
it's terrible, man. We as black people, man, we need to, man. It's been going on like this for so long, 20, 30, 40 years. I can't even count the years. You know what I'm saying? That we haven't. that we haven't.
What about now?
Yes. What
Good
about
to go
now?
now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we can
nah,
hear you.
nah,
Yeah.
we can hear you now. Yeah. We're gonna bring Uncle Beats on too. Pop in here on some stuff, man. Big shout out to Uncle Beats in the building, KD in the building, the Big Weed. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to tap in with the Big Weed Ambassador program. Change your whole life, change your whole direction, change your whole thing. We got Uncle Beats in here, you know what I'm saying? Hood Hierarchy in the building. Y'all need to check his podcast out because he be popping over there. He got all the type of stuff going on over there. So plug him in, you know what I'm saying? Uncle Beats in the building. He got his video out. Oh, yeah, we got to talk about the video. Back to yeah, we going to get to that in just a minute. OG, we going to get back to what you were saying.
Yeah. These are good guys here. Oh, Uncle Beats and KD. I love them guys, man. But like I was saying, it's that like I say, all this on here, we from different homes, we from different states. If we got more love for each other, then we got more a guy in your living room that's supposed to be your buddy. You know what I'm saying? I understand that, you know, sometimes your friends, you know, it's hard to be friends. Cause I know I just have friends right here. I got brothers I come to see me, and I know they don't mean me no good. You feel me?
Everybody
But
can't go.
everybody can't go, right? You know what I'm saying? But at
That's
the end
all
of the
it
day,
is. We learned long time ago that sometimes the biggest support system that you looking for be the biggest ones that hold you back, because sometimes misery love company. You know how many athletes I know that could have went to the NBA or the NFL that's dead right now because he was doing just that, getting away from everything, trying to be the success, and you had some kind of jealous old hater took him out the game because he beat him by 2 points. That's our biggest problem, because we're too competitive with each other and we don't want to work as a collective together with what we actually do got. I'm doing better than you and you ain't doing better than me. My success is better than your success because I'm actually doing it, and you need me to show you how to do it, but I'm gonna need you to pay me to show you how to do it. But at the same time, you ain't got to pay me. Stay beneath me and hold my nut sacks. You see what I'm saying?
Well, you know,
our problem is that these people have taught us how to hate each other so bad that we're racist against our own culture, our own divine energy, bro. We ain't finna see each other get with each other until we unite with each other according to each other's differences. If we don't be able to let them differences go, then everything these people putting out is according to the truth gonna put us at war with each other.
Sometimes just outgrow people.
Listen. We ain't been on the show in a while, so he been holding back, and this is time to let it just all out.
He always
finna let it out.
I didn't just meet him just now.
we had an off season, coach. You know what I'm saying? We had an off season. Everybody was in the gym shooting, practicing. They shot for this one moment. I'm gonna take this moment. Yeah, I'm gonna take KD, y'all. I'm gonna take this moment. I don't care what you got going on. I don't care what you doing.
Hey man, I'm just saying. I can only speak on what I'm seeing and what's the experience of what people going through and what we all going through, bro. Until we put them differences to the side and figure them out later on down the line and unite, man, we ain't gonna see each other prosper or grow. So individually, we need to become self-growth, self-independent, and hope everybody else catch on.
Yeah, that's what
you know.
Yeah.
Because we them ones that's from the lands of you got to show me better than you can tell me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They got to see. They'd rather have their hands held than actually using their own mind.
But you just outgrow people, man. Stuff change. People don't be wanting to accept change. People don't be wanting to accept change. That's why they just get left behind. You know?
Yes, sir.
Like I just accepted right on here now, looking at Capone, that my afro ain't coming back. So I'm gonna just accept it.
Hey, I'm just saying, you know.
But you got people who would think that afro is gonna come back.
Yeah, T up there looking all slick with all this hair, but it's okay. Bald head gang winning.
TP.
Man, listen.
But you got people who think that
AT,
Afro gonna come back, man.
every time I see you, man, the congratulations is in order though.
Oh, thank you, sir. I appreciate the gratitude. I'm
You
just
grinding hard, man.
I'm just doing my part for, you know what I'm saying, what we all agreed on. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, Hood. What's up with this video, man? I heard you,
Yeah.
man. I heard you.
Yeah. What's up with that? You pop out like, you know what I'm saying?
I just had to go ahead and come on and start dropping stuff, man. I got so much music that just been sitting around for years, and now I see it's time. I see what I'm doing, then caught up to the people because I hear people talking about stuff. So that's really why I was going around doing all these videos I've been doing in the neighborhoods and stuff, just to show people that I got a right to rap about the stuff I'm rapping about and talk about the stuff I'm talking about. So it makes sense to them, you know what I'm saying? So that's easy peasy.
Yeah, because hey, I mean, I'll sit back and be watching everything that go on, especially, you know, I'm sick of it. That right there, I love it.
Sick of it.
I love it. I love it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you hear me? Sick of
because it's more people that feel like that. It's more people that feel like, hey, I'm sick of seeing the same old repeated rabbit on the wheels cycle. You know what I'm saying? We want to see more. You know what I'm saying? We want to see more. You know, they put the cheese in front of us. So now it's time to get off that wheel. You know what I mean?
They put the cheese. I just be like people have been getting real angry with me for telling the history about how I grew up. I only be talking about me, but almost every story I tell, somebody was there. So I don't know why they would think I would make up something and say, yeah, 60 people was with me, or 5 people was with me. Don't you think somebody seen this happen? But they get on there, oh, why you talk about that stuff? And you broke and this and that and that. Don't know nothing about me. And it's just like, hey, man, I think I should be able to say whatever I want about what went on in Chicago, because Chicago put a lot in me and took a lot from me too. And it's like, I don't know why people get so upset when we tell the history. Do we remember it? I don't know why.
Everybody got their own piece of history, man. Just like I got my local in history, even Inglewood history, even Cabrini, the Hunnids, whatever. Like, I'm citywide. I've been all over the city of Chicago. I done been in some of everybody's area, somebody's neighborhood. I've always either been involved or witnessed something that, you know what I mean, that ain't everybody else's history. And if everybody keep being stuck in everybody else's history, they don't discredit their own history. They changing history in our face, and we're eradicating ourselves from it just by worrying about everybody else's history. What have you done that added to the history that they set for you? Y'all think anything happened because they put it together and things like that, not taken away from any of them. WADR, with all due respect. We got to understand what happened. What did you do to help make the change of what's going on right now, according to how we went from this to that? No different than how fam be saying his stories. No different than how he be putting it down and things of that nature. These are some of the stories that changed the ways of and made peace with some of these people be calling ops. And things of that nature. It happened in his neighborhood, his area, his situation. Some of you guys remember these situations and probably was beefing in your neighborhood because of it. You see what I'm saying?
Well,
People don't even understand. No different than the penitentiary. These things.
Trying to think that a lot of people wasn't outside back then. I'm mistaking. I've been mistaking street stuff for gangster stuff, and a lot of these people really won around. I don't know why they think something is wrong with that. Like, I sometimes I'd be ashamed to say that I was in the streets at 10, 11 years old. Most of the stuff I done told about go up talking about the age of 16. They think I'm talking like this stuff happened yesterday. But for me to see, if I just come showing houses and cars, then they're gonna say I'm bragging. Oh, see,
I was just finna
get it out the mud. He ain't get out the mud.
I was just finna get to that.
So
I mean,
all they do.
I mean, you gotta look at it like this. they look at, and I'm dealing with a bunch of young guys myself right now as artists, and I get their opinions a lot on how they view the older generation and what they, you know, the and the OG. You get what I'm saying? And it's like it's a lot of stuff that they bring to my reality. Like, okay, I see what you're saying, young man, because yeah, we tell you stories of this, and this, but y'all take those stories and try to go reenact those stories. That's not what it's for. It's not for reenactment. It's not for you to go out there and try to repeat the things that we did. It's there for you to not do that. You get what I'm saying?
I think that's the problem, though. I would
Yeah,
rather them reenact some of this stuff we did. Everything we did, they try and discredit
Using
it.
the stuff that we did and what we trying to teach them not to do is as a reason to say that we failed in it.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
I love to tell them we didn't wear dresses. That we didn't wear dresses and stuff. I love to tell them that, but everything we did, they try and make like something was wrong with it. Like you could learn a lot from me if you shut up and listen. Like I love all my friends because I watched all them go. A lot of them go to the penitentiary and different stuff, get on drugs or whatever. I learned right from front row watching what my people was doing. So like when somebody tells you how they went to prison or how they evaded prison, why you wouldn't want to listen to that? I don't know why you don't want to listen to that. But they make it like it's the wrong thing to listen to. It's just like I don't
feel like you bragging about it. You know, a lot of people that made going to jail a badge of honor instead of making it a lesson of why not to go.
I'm gonna tell you something that I put up, right, that I don't believe people's response, right? And it just shows me how people are lost, right? I put, would you tell your son to snitch, your kid to snitch if they get in some trouble? And everybody, no, I'm gonna tell them take the consequences and accept it like a man. And we all know that's a lie. When 2 or 3 guys get arrested, it's every family against each other. Nobody's working together no more. And they're telling they say, man, you better not go do that time with them. They're gonna be messing with your girl. Like, why is it so hard to tell the truth? Like nobody wants to tell the truth. I remember my son and my son's friend got killed, he got shot. And by the time I finally got to town, he said everybody in the house was telling him he needed to go tell and talk to the police. I mean, he's like, what am I gonna talk to the police for? But he like, but I'm his daddy, so he kind of knew that this wasn't making sense. But these are people that's supposed to be gangsters telling, oh, you gonna mess your life up, but that's what these families do. They send that. It's like this code of honor is fake. Everybody act like it's just fake. It's a fake code of honor. Yeah, the gangsters need to stick to the gangster rules.
I ain't no everybody wasn't raised the same. I'm one of them people that's like, nah, I ain't finna snitch on my son, but I'm not finna sit there and take the consequence or sit there and hide my son or sit there and enable his choices though, bro. Dude, you gonna either turn yourself in or them people gonna catch you in on streets. I'm not finna sit there and act like I'm a sugarcoat something like that, bro. I got too many kids out here to be sitting here and one want to make the dumbest moves in the world and think they finna hold me accountable for it because I'm the person I used to be, but I've been trying to get you away from that. Y'all didn't have to choose the streets. We hustled to make sure y'all didn't have to. Moved you out the hood. Y'all chose the hood watching this TV stuff, regardless if we monitored it or not.
But the narrative is this, though.
But get up out of my house.
But you know what, though? They have painted this narrative out there that this is acceptable in society. No matter what we think or how we feel on this podcast right here, right now, and we can go to 10, 20 different other podcasts and it's going to be the same thing. They have made it acceptable for you to be a tattletale in this society of reality. It's sad as it is.
Though. People been snitching. I don't know why.
That's what I'm saying. Even back in the day. But we didn't have snitches back in the day.
Al Capone was a snitch. Al Capone and them was putting the police on people.
They did have snitches. They just had run back then. You couldn't get caught snitching.
You got
right now.
Dudes,
the agenda
is done time in prison.
NCIS.
Done time in prison, because they didn't tell on some people who they thought was gonna look out for them while they're in prison. That never happens. Trust me, y'all. That never happens. I got guys in prison. Seem like the only time they call me is when I ain't got no money for them. When I got some money, they don't never need nothing. It's like they never need nothing when I got some money. So it's just like people get to live in their life, man, and they just don't be thinking about you. It's just the truth. People don't want to admit it, but it's just the truth, man.
How long do you do that though, Hood? Like sending people money, like, okay, we know dude took the body and knocked the dude down, this, that, and other. Do we feel like that's part of the business? Yeah, woo out the bank, we're gonna send you money, we're gonna take care of you, woo out the bank.
I
Yeah,
think,
you
I
did
think
that.
you should do it the whole time they there. I got a cousin. I ain't never missed a beat with him. I ain't never missed a beat with looking out for him. But then I got a lot of people in jail. I can't send everybody no money. I just can't. And I'm not gonna lie and say if I'm gonna shell out $2,000 a month to people in jail, that's a business I could be running. That's property. I can't. I got too many responsibilities. But nobody is telling these people like, hey, when you go to prison, you're gonna be on your own. And somebody's gonna go put a baby in your grill and make her cook crab legs. But nobody wanted to believe that. It's the truth, though.
No, Lord, no, bro. Nah, bro. Not crab legs, G.
Crab legs.
Social media that made it so prevalent for the cooter, bro. Like, no sooner you get the handcuffs put on, bro, and she thinking about Dino, Ed, dude that's in her inbox talking about the 300. Like,
you shouldn't have went to jail. You the one who got fired.
Shouldn't have went to jail.
She didn't
you hit.
So she told you don't go over there. She told you don't go over there messing with dude. She told
I don't know why you came over here.
Anytime I got some
messing with these boys,
I knew I probably could go to jail. And it's just like, so it just ain't never been a time that I didn't got arrested that I didn't think like, man, I knew I was gonna get arrested if I said something, or if I took this, or if I hit this person, or did that. So going to jail be a choice in most cases. But when people like, yeah, they snitched on me, you still did the crime. Like, now, if you just sitting minding your business and you get even with my Fed case that got dismissed, I wasn't selling dope with them, but I was hanging with them dudes. And I know it looked how it looked. I knew hanging with the gangsters could end you up in jail. I didn't think I could get life in prison just for hanging with the gangsters. So, but that's just how it goes. And nobody wants to admit this. Like, if you hanging around all the BS, you might get dragged into BS. It's just the fact of the matter.
Been guilty by association, so that's just the whole core of it all. They got a picture with you shaking somebody's hand and they swore up and down. It's a transaction, and you don't even know how to defeat that because you out there doing so much anyway.
They gonna automatically do that anyway.
Don't even know how to defeat that. You gotta watch who you hang with, man. At the end, they just straight up told my lawyer, like, we just knew he had to be selling drugs because he hanging with all the drug dealers. But all the drug dealers are saying, no, he wasn't selling drugs. He was doing rap shit. Like, y'all got him. I don't know why y'all got him. Yeah, he the leader when we doing rap stuff, but he goes home and do something. We go home and do it. We don't know what he's doing. And it's just like, you just gotta watch who you hang with, cause what if I wasn't with my cousins that was gonna say, hey, he ain't had nothing to do with it? I'd probably still be sitting in jail. But like I said, maybe that's why that one cousin, I do treat him being in prison a little different, because I know he could have sent me to jail with him, and I could have been his cellmate. So, but man, people don't be taking care of people. At least I haven't seen nobody taking care of people in jail all the way, like I would want somebody to take care of me. You know, so
few people, you know what I mean, I look out for here and there, like, and I actually looked into their cases and things like that, and you can really see some people got the short hand of the stick. You know what I mean? And there's avenues that they actually working on to try to get out. They take good law advice and things of that nature. Sometimes you just have to, you know, especially with the murder cases and things like that, man. Sometimes you just actually have to bring the victims background to court too, so they can paint a different picture on who you dealing with and things like that. That's a secret people don't know. Bringing the victims background to the light too, so you can understand that it might have been in defense or whatever the situation may be. If you can sway the jury, then sometimes it might be justified that you had to knock this dude head off, and people need to actually.
That ain't the looking out I'm talking about though. That ain't.
No,
the
no. I'm talking about like as far as like
yeah.
the bread too. Yeah, I do. I do look out for them on the bread, things of that nature. But I'm talking about more than just money, man. Sometimes you have to deal with these dudes' mental.
Well, that
You know what I
looking out
mean?
you talking about, like with the legal stuff, believe it or not, is people in prison that know the law better than a lawyer.
Oh
True.
yeah.
You know, because they got all the time to sit in there and study. So many people that work their way out of prison, but people sometimes it be lawyers that's in prison that then got arrested. But what I'm saying is, a lot of people be wanting you to send money to them in prison so they can take care of their family at home.
Yeah,
which they should. Because you're feeling like, man, I left my people hanging. So that'd be a lot of people's problem. They be worried about what's going on with their people outside while they inside. Now me, I didn't care about
and
none of them.
that's what I'm saying, Hood. Like there is a couple people I look out like that. You know what I mean? To like, yeah, I do send them bread and things of that nature. I can and I can. When I can't, I can't. You know what I mean? But you know, we trying to get a lot of people
money
out.
every day though. They need the money every day. So that's why I'm
Oh
saying.
no, I ain't that kind of person. I ain't that gullible. I'm not that gullible, bro. First of all, I ain't nobody's rappy. I can do what I can. I can't do what people want. Ain't nobody finna use me because of our membership, this, that, and other. I ain't never been a sucker. You know what I mean? Your case ain't my case. I can aid and assist if able. But all that every time getting used to it, things of that nature, y'all, a lot of people taking that advantage, and I don't knock people for using social media to hustle, but you ain't gonna hustle a hustler.
But what if it's a person who protected you?
That's what I'm saying. It's like he just said it on a post. He made a post about this years ago. Like, you in jail, but your name on Facebook or whatever is something is just off the wall. But you in the inbox, you add a friend, then you in the inbox, and the first thing you say is, "What up, G?" You know what I'm saying? Then he go into a long paragraph of some history that he know before he even asked for the bread. You get what I'm saying? And this every time I get them type of messages. What up, gang? You know, I know you down. I see what you doing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, can you provide me some? Hey,
yeah, I came up with boom, man. Dude, the big homie, and like, come on, bro. Like, it's just reckless sometimes.
I know my man hooked me up with you, and yeah, can you, man, look here, bro, I ain't got it. I don't know you. I'm not gonna do this.
Better tell your girlfriend to get out there and make it happen. Do some strange for some change.
I don't know you, sir. No,
the thing I be knowing about some of these dudes, man, like if we on Facebook with our family, friends, and loved ones, you on Facebook with your family, friends, and loved one in prison. Everybody ain't nobody in the world looking out for you, man. Stop asking everybody for money, man. You using people, bro, and it's just like, well, I'm here for the rest of my life, nigga. What you do?
Let me
you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like,
let me tell y'all something about snitching that nobody wants to admit, right? That nobody wants to admit.
Nobody want to accept accountability.
Now, my homie was like, me and him was like this, like business partner all the way, right? My best friend, boom, boom, boom. So the feds snatch all us up. They don't snatch him up. So that looked weird to some, but I didn't want to believe it. I didn't even think about it when I was in jail, right? So now it's starting to say that he might be saying some things. So I get out and I'm telling his brother, like, what are you dodging me for? Like, I ain't seen no paperwork to say he snitched. And he say, yeah, okay. That's what his brother-in-law tell me, right? And he say, I say, man, tell dude to call me. And he just told me, man, he said, hey, I ain't got nobody, man. He said, you got a bunch of people, you got a bunch of friends in the street, you got family that's gonna take care of you. Like, man, I don't got nobody. And that's what people have to understand before they get into stuff. Like, who is your loyalty to? Like, if you're only jamming with your wife or your girlfriend, whatever, your job is to stay around her. Me, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I could have never came home from prison and it wouldn't have bothered me because I know my family was good. And that's really what it all boils down to. And I know my family was good and I know they was gonna send me money every day. I know I wasn't gonna have a care in the world, but
Yeah.
being the best convict ever was all I would have been trying to do. So it's like people just gotta realize, man, what is important to them because some people, I seen people telling on their mama, man. When like everybody in the feds is praying they was gonna get 10 years. Like it was like hoping they can get 10. It's like, so when you going in there, you really get to see how you build when the judge say 20 to life, 20 to life, 20 to life, like shut up. I understand what you're saying, fool. 20 to life on everything. It's like, but it sounds good on a rap song, but not when you gotta really go in there and you in there, you know what I'm saying? So salute to everybody who done did some time. I know Capone did a stretch, but I did 6, y'all. And it was hard.
Yeah.
It was the hardest
OG.
6 months of my life.
A good 6 years altogether out of me too.
OG.
So
No, 6 months.
Yeah.
6
yeah.
months. 6 months. It was hard though.
6 months. Talking about them the longest
I'm
6 months.
sick of it.
Longest 6 months, bro. But be telling the whole story how they did. How long you do? 6 months.
But know what's crazy? If 6 months could set my life behind,
Yeah,
man,
that's all it takes.
what do years do to people, man? You know what I'm saying? So
right.
It change you. Years, months change you, man. If you ain't got that kind of mental capacity in your thought process to know that you need to get up out of here and try not to come back no more. Months change you. A day will change you. You walk in there that day, man, and did some of the most treacherous stuff in the world in the streets, man, and walk up in there at one time and everybody ain't happy about you. Might not come home. Like, it's rules to the streets and people don't realize it until they hit them penitentiaries and fed joints with them dudes that taking a look at your paperwork and your character and what you did out there and how you helped because they don't want you.
That's what they not realizing. Like if they was in one of them easy prisons, like say you get locked up in somewhere like Mississippi, you could do that easy. Like that's like being at Disney World, Parchment Prison and all that stuff. That's like Disney World. It's the other prisons, the other states, like people go to jail in like Iowa, Idaho, like them is the real tough prisons, man. Don't you agree, Capone? Is he froze? Oh,
I don't know. I can't say that.
Ain't there Mississippi prisons like
I
Disneyland?
know. No, not
I'm
probably. I
just
mean, in
playing
the
with
80s.
you.
Yeah, no, I wish it was like this.
I'm just playing with you. We know them the worst. We
No,
know them the worst ones.
nah,
The South is the worst
they're the
ones
worst
on the
ones.
planet.
It wasn't built like that at first. You feel me? I really like at 89, 88, so I was like 17. It wasn't, at that time, it wasn't even no other than disgusting
Right,
in 88. You see what I'm saying?
right.
So, with disgust, then we started coming about into 1990 when we started getting UCs and stuff like that. You feel me?
Right.
But, at that time, though, you had to man up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when I say you had to man up, you had to man up. If you ain't, I really in as GD, so hey, it's, it's whatever. It's smoke what I really in, you feel me? But
Right.
everybody didn't get a chance to go in like I really in. You know what I'm saying? So the ones that wasn't, they're the ones that suffer.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They suffer, and there wasn't a suffer too. I don't think they had to do. They didn't have to suffer, bro. only thing they had to do was man up.
Man up. And that's
Half of
some
half of
people on the
half
street
of the
don't do.
people that got yeah, half of the people that got these manhood and all that took and all that whatever. Only thing they had to do was man up, and they wouldn't even been messed with.
But they don't man up on the street. And that's
Exactly.
all
But
I'm saying.
it's different on the street than in the street. A guy got an opportunity to move around, go to that place. See, in prison, you ain't got that thing. If you go to another building, we gonna know you there before you even get there.
You know what?
Or you go to
Y'all
another, you know what I'm
y'all
saying?
gonna have to come on my show so we can talk about this. See, I hate that we talking about it now because I'm prepping y'all. But I just been thinking, right, about what we saying right here, right? And
Mhm.
I hate to say this, y'all, but I do feel like the structure, some of the structure that was put on the streets messed us up, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because we literally brought prison rules to the street, and that's two different worlds. So in prison, somebody call you out your name, you have to do something because that's a life or death situation. In the world, all you gotta do is get in
Not
your
gonna,
car
I
and
can't
leave.
say that, bro.
Pack your stuff up and move.
Cause you got to think about it. What has changed in the paperwork since it was put together in prison? Because what I see in the
1 through
paperwork,
16 was all stuff from prison.
we
Stuff
had
about
16
guards.
before the 1 through
No,
16 was created, though.
no
Think about that.
disrespect to any member or non-member. That type of stuff should work in the world. But what I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah, we
is,
know this, but I'm saying that when you said that we bought it to the streets,
they did.
now hear me out when I say that it didn't hurt us or anything like that. It hurted us because the dudes that was in, let's just say that was in positions and things like that, actually didn't follow
No,
the
you
paperwork that was
you
created.
missing what I'm saying. What I'm saying is,
I'm not.
let's dumb it down. Forget the dudes in position. What I'm saying is, anybody that's in prison, because somebody called them out of their name, you a damn fool. Because all you
Of
have to
course.
do is people dead or in jail for the rest of their life because they feel like someone disrespected them. Well, all they had to do was stay away from these people. But we're taught to react instantly because that's what you have to do in prison because you're locked in with these people.
But you said the structure messed us up. It ain't that the structure messed us.
Who is the structure? The people that send the rules out
The
from prison,
paperwork.
Right?
The paperwork is the structure.
Who sent it from prison? I didn't go pick it up. Somebody sent it home.
Of course you did.
Right. So
it got here though, right?
What you say?
Didn't it get here?
Right.
All people had to do, because if we talking about the structure, all people had to do was follow the paperwork and lead themselves from the negative to the positive, because that's all the structure was to lead us to. The structure ain't just the people.
How can somebody in prison teach me how to buy a house, how to go buy a car? They're in prison. That worked for me when I was.
It ain't
13.
even about the person that's being. It's not about the person being in prison. It's about the individual receiving the paperwork. What are you gonna do if it's put out there for you to?
Prison, yes, they can. They can teach me about.
But see, you're going off the prison. You ain't been there like that. So if you got the paperwork and know the paperwork, you know the structure according to how to move.
What does somebody in prison teach me about credit? If they don't have to use their credit, they don't know what it's like to mess up.
Because the educational value.
Okay, come on.
If education, if you supposed to be an educated individual, you teach yourself about credit.
Education got nothing.
Because a lot of people act like they didn't want to go to school until they actually seen education on the billboard.
You don't have to have education to have credit.
You can't get mad at these people because some other people need somebody to hold their hand and they dumb and they actually put it out there.
We listen to what grown men told us to do.
Everybody been followers before.
I feel like I'm in a Def Jam boardroom, bro.
And no, man.
Let me say this.
Like I'm in a damn boardroom, bro.
Hey,
This sound like a
hey, hold on. Kelly, Kelly, folks. Y'all, hold on. Now, I see what you're saying, bro. I see what you're saying. Let's check this out. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna flip what you're saying, all right? Because I look at it the same way as you look at it. And the same way that these guys that was on the old man case and got out and vice versa, right? But now, you got to look at this too. Doing that span, like bro was trying to tell you, the paperwork, doing that span, a lot of paperwork in these certain individuals at the time. So a lot of down like in the southern state, like down here, we were still going on the GD model for the even in the 7, 8 after that, we were still going on the GD model until year 2000. You see what I'm saying? Because they didn't know nothing about the blueprint. They didn't know nothing about you feel what I'm saying? That now the penitentiary, we got the hold of the blueprint, but at the end of the day, we still had our motto. We still were going by that. In the street different because the street was never into. See, one thing about the street didn't have time to sit down and read.
Right, because they
See, in the prison, we had time. Right, we had time to sit down and read it and be forced to read it. We didn't know this, do that. And a lot of things happened. We had to.
Yeah, in the streets, that's what y'all feel. Everybody wasn't raised the same way every GD was raised. Everybody didn't. Some niggas had lit classes, some niggas didn't. You feel what I mean? Or it was mandatory on 39th Street. It was mandatory on 35th Street. It was mandatory in the IC. It was mandatory that these brothers actually break down what was being said to you so you can get a proper understanding of what was going on. We had class, bro. There was no excuses.
Guess what was mandatory on 57th, where I was at? If they come around here trying to make us get him some money, kill them. We're not listening to none of that no more. Nobody want to admit that. We went straight renegade.
And that's why paperwork was
we went straight renegade. Like they're beating us up, making us pay to sell drugs on the blocks that we have to shoot out for. We got to pay y'all to be on the blocks that we protect. But
hey, look, you had to be the dumbest. You had to be the dumbest area in the world to let somebody come from another neighborhood and tell you what you can and can't do in your neighborhood.
No,
you had to be. We didn't do that on 47th Street, bro. It was not happening.
It was people from the neighborhood, the governors, the coordinators, the regions, whoever they were. They were from the neighborhood. They was from the neighborhood.
Oh yeah, we weren't knowing. I know that. I know what you said. I'm from 47th Street, so I'm on the block. I know exactly what you're talking about. We wasn't having that.
He said a whole conversation about that not too long ago about the govs and the regions. And
everybody was one except me.
You dig what I'm saying? And I mean, he put it out there and pissed off a lot of people, but
everybody was one back in the day except me. But I don't.
Yeah, it was just different back in the days, man. It was a lot of a lot of popular dudes going around because of who their name was, but that don't mean that we cared about it. Some cats didn't care about them names. We was that area that didn't care.
It go back to the thing I was saying about the Afro.
Right.
People want to hold on to something that's gone, and they be sounding like on New Jack City, I was the prom queen. Like, no, we have to move forward and show these brothers something different because nobody wants to admit that it ain't no way we should have had to be paying to sell drugs to do the devil's work on a block that we was already doing the devil's work on. It ain't no way. Like I literally remember,
and that's why them people found somebody to blame instead of everybody holding accountability of what they were saying and not actually doing the job.
Okay,
did nobody tell us to get no dues, no money, man? They said that.
Who do I blame for this? Tell me who I blame for this. Again, this is 60 people with me when this happened. I'm not the only that can contest to this. Me and my homies is holding the block now. We're going to war. People are getting killed. People are going to prison forever. We can't make no money. we decide we want to set up shop on the block we live on. We're told we can't do that. We have to go talk to authorities. So like, okay, no problem. We go on 59th and Green, talk to the gov. The gov says, hey, talk to your region. We talk to our region. He gives us a block. As soon as we open shop, some of the folks come tell us we can't be over there. We're like, what? You're wrong. The region just gave us this block. And they're like, well, yeah, well, tell the region, y'all can't be over here. We go tell the region, and I'll never forget, he had the biggest hamburger in the world. So, yeah, they said we can't be out there. And he said, we going to get y'all another block. We still ain't got that block. So what I'm saying is, all of it was about money. It was about money. Bottom line.
That don't make no damn sense, bro.
About money. Like, why
I'm saying
people
about
scared to say that?
communities. And that's what I'm saying. Every area wasn't the same like that. Like we had
Are you nuts? Them project buildings was paying more money than anybody.
and look, that's them. That no, bro. The 47 ain't a project.
No, I'm saying
we ain't no project. Prairie, Indiana, Calumet, all them blocks.
G-Town, G-Ville, whatever.
That's them. That's not Prairie. That's not Indiana, man. I'm trying to tell you, bro. We did not go for none of that.
Say that they weren't struck. Did they didn't have?
Bro, we what? Listen, what I'm saying, and I'm with all due respect, ain't being disrespectful. Hold on, listen, Joe. I'm trying to tell you. We wasn't doing that, bro.
Era. Go to something else.
Bro, we wasn't doing that's my guy. I love him. He love me. I'm just saying, we wasn't doing none of that, bro.
Did y'all was free enterprise all through there?
Take to the studio.
It was
man, y'all was.
What you say?
We ain't go to none of that stuff. All these old parties. Oh man, man, we ain't coming to none of that, bro. Look, bro, we wasn't doing none of that, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
No, I'm asking you. So y'all was all free enterprise over there?
Hold on. Ask me again. I got to put the mic back on to hear you. Hold up.
Okay. I said, so everything over there was free enterprise? I can't hear you.
47th Street. It was rules. That was regulations. Wasn't nobody dropping nothing off to us. Wasn't nobody telling us you can't do this, you can't do that, bro. We wasn't on none of that, bro. Like I'm trying to tell you, bro. The boys in them projects stayed over there in them projects, bro.
So that's what I'm saying. So it was free enterprise. You could just go get you some stuff from somewhere and just.
I lived in 4429 in them projects. Them boys stayed in the projects. We stayed on the block. Get out of our business. We ain't in y'all's.
No, listen, I'm saying. So nobody ran the block. You could just do what you wanted to.
We ran the block.
So that's what I said. So nobody ran the block. No one person.
We ran the block. I'm trying to tell you, you giving me a question. I'm giving you an answer. We ran the block, man. Prairie, Indiana, nigga, all that, bro. They all that authority stuff. We weren't with none of that.
Y'all had to pay nothing.
No,
I was plugged with the wrong people.
Man, we was not finna let nobody extort us, bro.
For y'all, every other neighborhood had to buy their work from certain people. Had to turn
man, that's money. Them dudes, bro.
So y'all was
that's them.
I have to. Y'all
was
see, law govern all events, bro. Black and white, all that exploitation and extortion and stuff. We wasn't with none of that. You get beat up coming on Indiana with that.
How is it exploitation when people are coming from people that sent them to come collect for them?
We didn't care where they was coming from, bro. We was not getting up our hard-earned money to some debts that it wasn't going to who it's supposed to.
Y'all wasn't under govs and regions and coordinators then.
Under who? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm trying to say things without saying things, bro. The authority on our situation was us.
What could possibly happen?
It was us. I'm just saying it's a time frame of a time frame. I'm just saying we was the authority.
Only on the Solution Radio
That's
podcast show you gonna get this kind of content.
We was the authority. We wasn't doing none of that, bro.
Hey T-Po, I just love to talk all this talk. Then I get.
No, he do. I love my man, but I'm trying to tell you, bro.
These old dudes.
We wasn't getting nobody nothing, bro.
Hey, T-Po, I get around these old dudes, right? And they be honoring people
who was nothing on the street, right? But these dudes been gone for 20 years, right? So now they're
and still ain't getting nothing.
They're honoring a dude who was nothing back then. I'm talking about nothing. Couldn't sell an ice cream cone, right? But now they be looking up to these dudes because you was in prison. You don't know that this dude wasn't out here doing nothing. The real shooters and stuff, they don't get respect to this day. Because why? Send-off men, like I said, they look at send-off men. But I be looking at people like, wow, like y'all are acting like it really was that back then. Like he said, I can't say they was paying dues because I wasn't on 47 collecting dues money. So I'm gonna admit we had to pay dues, and sometimes I got a pizza puff or two with the dues money. I did.
If it was dudes on 47 paying dues, it wasn't Indiana and Prairie. I promise you that.
No, I believe you. I'm just saying,
bro. Like, don't get away from us with that, bro.
I'm just saying on 57, we had to pay.
So basically,
I get you, but nah, we wasn't doing that. The most we did, bro, is help the guys sell the tickets and stuff, and went to like the marches and the political thing, because that was me. I'm lost. So I made sure I enforced people to educate themselves according to things and see what people doing on the political aspect, keep the neighborhood clean, things of that nature. Like, nigga, it wasn't no community smoking. I was one of them kind of dudes, you know what I mean? But all that stuff, these other dudes, man, I know this stuff, and I know what you do. So I grew up with you dudes.
Was turning in a good.
I grew up with the authority dudes. Y'all not finna get me.
It wasn't happening. Turning in a good 250 at one time to everybody. So they was turning in a good 250. So I guess we was making more money over there, but 47 was always a gold mine. So I don't know how y'all was playing.
Flag on the play, 15-yard penalty.
I'm not gonna hurt, bro. Sometimes in order to keep them, from going, you had to fight them guys, bro. They'll send some guys try to beat you down or something. You had to face backwards, bro. Like bang bang, bro. Go on, get some up.
So y'all had to fight him.
We had a few knockout drag outs, bro. Vulture City.
Hey, did you know my cousin CC from over there? Dark skin.
We getting educated, OG. We getting some education tonight.
Can you hear me?
Educational night.
I think it's phone.
Yeah,
okay, so I gotta keep flipping it back and forth to hear at the same time. Now, who did you say?
I said, did you know my cousin CC? He was out 47.
You know CC, bro.
Dark skin. He was an animal. He was all through that motherfucker. He was terrible.
He thinking about
Valley Boy CC.
Yeah, he was
used to be with Lil Frank now. He used to be the assistant something. He used to be the assistant something. Yeah, dude was a dog. He was a monster. He used to hang with Pep and them. He came up with Les and them on 47th Street. Rest in peace, Les, real man.
You know exactly who I'm talking about. Yeah.
I know CC. Dude was a monster, bro. Trust me. He from the Valley, man. We crazy.
Yes. A freaking monster.
So you understand, like, I grew up with them dudes, bro. Like a whole lot of them dudes on the low end. And
when you pick,
bro, I wasn't with none of
they
that
wanted
shit.
to do though. You're right though. They did.
Yeah, they did. You know what I mean? I'm straight from the Ida B. Wells first. So you gotta understand, like 1987, bro. Yeah. So it's just like I seen it all with them dudes, man. The CB situations and the I don't even like saying his name sometimes. That's how bougie some cats is. But the Shugs, all of them out, man, bro. I grew up with all them dudes, bro.
Too. Yeah, I knew Shug.
So it's just like I wasn't with it. I watched y'all do certain niggas according to certain things. So when I got on 47th Street, I made it mine.
I saw a lot of
y'all can't come over here and do shit.
I ain't gonna lie. That's why, like I say, a lot of them stories is like 16, 17. Because once I discovered life is sweet out of town, I said they could have that little neighborhood and kill each other and rape each other girlfriends or whatever they like to do.
Oh man, see that's what, bro. See that's why, bro. Like realism.
The
realism. No. What I'm saying is it's realism.
But I still love my
somebody that's
neighborhood,
not.
bro. I still love 47. I still go up there. I still talk to the old things and all that kind of stuff. They keep me informed. I don't. Anything I got going on is for the block too, the neighborhood. That's why my dude and them still up there doing what they doing. They pushing the big we. They uniting things. They putting their own nonprofit organizations together. It's a lot of big things going on with the big we in 2026, bro. It's a lot of more people getting involved with it, not just the guys. You're getting people that's doctors and lawyers and things like that, questioning and becoming ambassadors to it because they like the push, especially for the Project Babe thing that has something to do with the kids.
What time is
We
it?
got things going on, man.
Oh man, I gotta get ready to go to the. I gotta get ready to go to the radio, man. I just had the greatest time messing with y'all. Y'all gotta
Hey
come
man,
on
I
my
ain't finna be
podcast.
playing with you, man.
Hey,
That's
and I
all
appreciate you, bro, for real, because you always.
Hey, nah, we gotta get that show in though, bro. We can really talk then.
Let's do it this week, man. I gotta get y'all on there, man.
Indeed, we can come over there. Yeah, no problem. We appreciate you coming there, G.
I don't know
Man,
what happened.
hey.
You always step up for me, man, because they be
that,
coming, man.
that boy fool, man. I love him.
There we go. Yeah, man. I got to go to the radio, man. Man, I love y'all brothers, man. I'm glad y'all back at it, Pope, because
Oh yeah.
we
already
just chilling. Everybody was just chilling. We just chilling, you know what I'm saying?
Man, let's keep
You
it
gotta
going,
properly
man.
prepare at all times, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't just go out there and just do something, man. You know, that's what's wrong with these cats. But I ain't gonna hold you up. I know you gotta do your radio show, man.
Man, I'll be in touch, brothers. I love y'all, man. Keep it going.
Love you too, big fella. So you stay
Yeah,
blessed, man.
Y'all too.
Keep it going.
All right, one love, man. All right, y'all. That was very exciting.
Man,
But
hey, the first hour of the show was just great. That's great, man. Still welcome to season 2 of the Solution Radio podcast show. Lady Red she put a comment in there while y'all was going in. She said she missed you guys. She'll be on the next show. She said OG going, what did it say? OG going to get y'all check in.
well,
Yes, sir.
But no, man. Hey,
So you
I
know
like
we all
that. You know what I'm saying?
We got one of the artists that was laughing when he was cutting up with y'all, man.
Hey, Uncle Beats the food, man. I've been knowing Uncle Beats for a long time too, man. I used to be on the same block he used to kick it on back in the days too. And that was probably after he bounced out, but we ran into each other a few times back in the day. So he ain't perping on them stories, man. I was around for some of these things. It's just he's still a fool, man.
Indeed. Well, we can continue on with, you know what I'm saying, what we was talking about from the jump. I know y'all got into a whole Chicago argument. That, you know what I'm saying? You know, outside looking in, what else was straight? That was the y'all
I want to say it was no argument. I just say
it was a good debate.
It was a really very, it was a really very interesting topic because a lot of people don't understand Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Because Chicago is the birth of all this gang, even the syndicate, even the Italians. You know what I'm saying? The Italian mob, all this, Al Capone, gangsters. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff, man. Disciples. Everything came from Chicago when you talk about street. You know what I'm saying? Vice Lord. You know
You
what I'm
just
saying?
had different areas in Chicago, just like you got different areas over where y'all live. In certain areas, you go for this area, go for this, and this area don't.
Man,
my area, my little 2 blocks, we didn't go for all that old dictation stuff, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like the way he said they paid, we didn't. We wasn't on that. If them dudes did, that's on them. We wasn't letting nobody come get it from us like that.
Like, it's certain cities.
That's my block. You want
the way Alabama set up,
my block.
The way Alabama set up, the things that you might get away with in Huntsville, you can't get away with it in Birmingham, Montgomery, or Mobile. They're not gonna go for this. You get what I'm saying? Or vice versa. You get what I'm saying? So you got a blend of stuff. you have to just know where you at according to be on your swivel. You have your head on the swivel all the time, stand on your swivel. Anywhere you go. You get what I'm saying? It's just a little different. I know Mississippi same way.
Yeah, Mississippi same way, but Mississippi is more like we ain't a state that hate on the north. They'll call people from the north, Mississippi, south, east. We don't hate on each other like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, like you said, every state got their own, every area got their own thing, but we don't. If we go to say I go build the north, they ain't gonna say me because I'm from the south, of Mississippi, or nothing like that. Like they, you know, you can go and visit another area state inside of Mississippi without getting hurt. Now, in some of these states, you can't go from. Like I take Memphis for example. There's some guys in Memphis that stayed on the south side ain't never been closer to the north side of Memphis. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's just it just they you know they're afraid. I don't know what it is, but like I say, it's
It's just
different,
a
man. You know,
a
Chicago
different
is the
area.
third biggest state. It's just third. It's Chicago the third biggest state. You know what
I'm
I'm
gonna
saying?
say this. Just say
And
like I'm gonna use 47 as an example. Just say you got King Drive, Calumet, Prairie, Indiana. Each one of them can be a separate count of individuals on their account, and they got their own, let's just say, guidelines according to what they do on their block, but they still follow the structure and according to the paperwork. Yes, they do that. We had Indiana and Prairie from 47 to 44th Street. That's just it. Now we plug with the area, but this our blocks. We had goods, we had regions, things, and then they niggas call themselves position of authority. But on our block, we're the goods, we're the regions. Even if we did have a position that they give, but this our block, so we know what y'all know. So we know when y'all on some bullshit too. So we know that if you come over here on that bullshit, you might get fucked up according to how you breaking the laws and policies. We stood on that, and we didn't care about your position of authority. Get off my block.
Right.
That was
yeah,
just it, and that's what I was
it,
trying to explain to fam. Y'all might have allowed that. We didn't. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
You might get beat
I
up
got
over
what you're
there,
saying.
bro.
Like in Mississippi, we didn't have you know until it came into play until they started understanding gold reading. See, we didn't have it. We just had like a neighborhood thing, but we was GD. But everybody in that hood that was GD, we was GD in that hood.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And you weren't gonna come in our hood. You know what I'm saying? That's just the bottom line. You feel me? But we didn't have no reason. We didn't have no what you call it, you know, controlling nothing during the time. You feel me? Until the concept was made, until they start understanding the OS. You feel what I'm saying? Then the
And that's
program
and
got
that's what I'm saying. Like everybody was under one structure. You know what I mean? You might have had a dude that had the whole low end, but you had other dudes that had certain situations spread it out according to that, and it was under the structure. But you had individual blocks and neighborhoods and guys that knew certain niggas was on bull crap. Bullshit, just say it flat out. You on some bull. You know what you on for real, bro. Don't come over here with that. You know what I mean? And then if you one of them areas that the guys knew that they not finna get away with that, they didn't even come bother you. You see what I'm saying? They ain't come bother us over there with that because they already knew, like, not only is they gonna stand up for it, they gonna stand up against us for it too, because, and it ain't that we're tough or nothing. We just knew our black and white. We knew what you could and couldn't do,
right.
even in your position. So, nigga, get the fuck on or from over here before we beat you up. We'll, if it had to go through some other stuff afterwards, motherfucker gonna know what y'all did first for you to get it. You see what I'm saying? So I tried to make sure anything I did was justified according to the people that was looking up to me or taking advice from me or things of that nature, because I didn't want them to be held accountable for the decisions I made for the whole. You see what I'm saying? So I didn't let dudes that call themselves position of authority use their authority to exploit funds, favors, or exploit things that goes beyond growth. That was on the negative attributes, and my guys can end up suffering the consequences to what they wanted them to do. I wasn't with that.
Right.
You beat you up.
Right. See that was the difference. See, that was the difference
I'm
between
gonna bring you up
that was
right there on the block, and you can't get away from it. You subordinate to me when you come on my land.
right. That was the difference between these southern states than y'all back in the day. See, because like I say, like I ain't gonna say me, but I'm saying why so many people don't really just trust in Chicago because a whole lot of guys from Chicago during that time, not saying you, but during that time, when there wasn't no logical owner organization come to these southern states, flood these southern states and give these southern states this BS like they were really holding things down in the land and were coming from the land. And it messed up some of these southern states, you feel what I'm saying? To a way that, you know, and trust me, when it
And
comes down to Chicago, a lot of people be like, man, we didn't think about, you know what I'm
and
saying?
that's why
Because the
education.
guys that not to, go ahead,
No, that's why education and
go
study
ahead.
was important towards the paperwork. You had to know what brothers could do and can't do, man, according to their positions and things like that, regardless of what organization they was part of. They didn't just tell you to study your own, they told you to study everything. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Because if we
yeah,
brothers,
but that,
two of us struggle, then we affiliated with everybody. So you need theirs. You know what I mean?
right,
So
but
you just had to play it safe.
but you got to look at it like this. Half of the state, see, when y'all got it, by the time it reached where it needed to reach down here, it was 10 to 15 years old to y'all, but it was new to us. You feel what I'm saying? So that's a lot of things when we were going by then, y'all had already started the growth and development was already being already processed. You feel what I'm saying? The teaching of the growth and development was already processed. By the time we did get the what we don't okay, oh man, they done changed this to growth and development. You feel what I'm saying? But it was already it 15 years already been done before we even before they even came in the direction down here in the southern state because we were
Time,
still blind on
time always
the
played a
disciples.
factor when it came from top. You know what I mean? It
Right.
always played a factor when it came from the top.
Mm-hmm.
But you had individuals that was there in that time frame when things changed, still didn't teach growth and development. They kept what they knew and didn't want to change
Right.
it. So
Exactly.
you have to think about the individuals, not the whole. You have to think about the individuals that it came to when it did change and they actually understood what the change was about. They was responsible for getting their guys that way. Instead of doing that, a lot of guys appeased the nature of what they were used to. And that's why it remains the same today. Because people who actually got a
Exactly.
voice still appeasing the nature of what they already been through or how they came up saying, oh, you can't change them. That's just who they are. But that's not who we are no more. They
Right.
have to change. If
Right.
they don't, then we can't keep claiming them as us because who finna actually keep going and we're trying to get into a business state of mind? Who finna keep going public and saying, well, them guys over there ain't a part of us because that's not what we own? You get that? You
Right.
got to get tired of actually trying to clear up what they doing because they claiming a part of us. They can't be us no more. Let them go.
Right.
Everybody can't go.
Right. And that's and that's why I be trying to tell you. You know, I can say this right now. You know, when it come down to Chicago, I go all the time now. But I want to say, if it wasn't for the Hoover and the Barksdale, the two sons, that I deal with personally, if they haven't never just got me and sold me what the business was when I came to Chicago and told me everything and salute to some of these older cats that's a part of organization. Rest in peace to the God. You know what I'm saying? I would never I would be lost too because they they sold me some stuff that I thought was unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? And they like, nah, this how Pops wanted. This how Pops, you know what I'm saying? I didn't get this from no up never person. I got this from the sources in here. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't no lay me down nigga telling me. I'm getting everything I need to know. I got it from the guys that created it, and I got it from the families. You feel what I'm saying? So it wasn't no wasn't no in between guy trying to sold it. And not only that, they sold it to me in black and white. You see what I'm saying? I said, oh, okay. You know, all the things that, when it come down, I don't try to use names or none of that. But at the end of the day, I understand what guys be trying to go to when they try to take a picture or they try to do this, try to do that. You know what I'm saying? I just sit back and just relax and try to see,
Have
okay.
to understand that
But
people keep trying to hold
preaching,
them brothers according to their passes and things of that nature, what some people feel like they know, and instead of falling in line with the understanding of what the family talking about with the family mouth, they trying to treat it as they own. You see what I'm saying? Individual brothers feel like, well, dude, them ain't the business or is that and other, and they never said they were. That's the crazy part about it, just because they the bloodline and things of that nature. But the thing is, according to the bloodline, they might have a better understanding of what's going on because they actually heard it from the horse's mouth themselves and can actually elevate us to what was really being talked about, regardless of their past. Everybody had a past. And I think that's the misconception and the confusion now, because it's a lot of dudes out here trying to override the family according to membership instead of according to loyalty. And that's going to always be a
well,
problem with this organization because, the transition is the transition. And a lot of people, regardless of who they are, don't want to follow the transition, even though the family has.
I gotta step in and speak on that because you know what I'm saying. You
but
got people putting stuff on Larry Hoover, and a matter of fact, the guy on Facebook right now, he putting everything. It didn't start out like that, but the guy been putting out here everything on Larry, and it's just downright disrespectful. But you know what I'm saying? That's the internet for you. You get what I'm saying?
mm,
But I just had to
right,
throw
but
that.
like I say, yeah, but like I say, man, we can't stop people from doing doing what
Right.
they need to do intervene with what what I'm saying, because like I say, some of the family members not even on Facebook, some of them are like it, but they are, but they don't act like that. You know what I'm saying? They're not
Right.
active on there. And I'm a proven fact to say that them guys, them sons to the fathers, they were actually in the streets. So they ain't like they was in the house eating poker beans and nothing like that. They were actually in the streets as kids also. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they were in the streets, not living out their daily reputation, but they made their own name in the streets as well. You see what I'm saying? They have respect in the streets because they made themselves respect. They got respect. I know that for a
Bro,
fact. So it wasn't
a lot of these
no.
guys, from the crib and from other places and things like that, they know that. Family them been traveling around the world for a very long time. And people know dude them didn't get their reputation just because it's their father and things like that. Come on, we from Chicago. We don't care about all that stuff, man. It's what you do under your people name and things of that nature. You feel what I mean? Because if people felt like they was bogus and things of that nature and had the right evidence and stuff like that, then probably a lot of people wouldn't listen. The thing is, you can't help but to listen to what's going on according to the family situation and things like that. And it's just really disrespectful that a lot of dudes feel like they can't listen to them. And they want to listen to other people that was probably blessed by them people pops.
Yeah.
Instead of the family and things of that nature. So, you know, it's going to take time and things like that for people to get comfortable with people actually speaking out in their father's name and people asking them not to do certain things according to what their father don't want them to do, because people are already set in their ways according to who they think they are.
Right.
It take people like me, you, and like what brother doing, giving us the platform and the opportunity to express what this man really wanted us to do, according to not only as being gangster disciples, but to transition into growth and development, because the paperwork, if we understand that as gangster disciple, led us away from being gangster. You can have it all your life, and it's just like the IGDs or whatever the situation may be. Even Don kept it in his heart. Why we can't keep gangster in our heart and promote more growth? We just gotta be gangster disciples all our life. This is why the youth messed up, and this is why the people in the industry and the medias and the polices and the CIAs and stuff like that keep promoting that image for us through an algorithm to be on that negative aspect. To be gangster disciples all our life, because they are scared of growth and development.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
Until we understand this. What you say, Poe?
I say stereotype.
Yeah.
Man, that can't go.
I mean, you know. Now I don't even think they scared. Like it said, I think it go back to what we were talking about earlier. You know, the growth factor. I mean, like I say, everybody grows. You grow as a child. You go from being a child. You go from crawling on the floor to what? Walking, right?
Yeah.
And you go from being a baby into being what? An old man, right? An old woman, whatever the case might be. But at the end of the day, that's growth. That's still growth, right? What people got to understand is sometimes in between from 9 months to 90. Somewhere in between that, you got to be a grown person somewhere in between that. Somewhere in that, from 1 to 90, you gotta become a grown man or a grown woman. Somewhere soon in that area. If you don't, you will never reach 90. You see what I'm saying? But these people don't understand, bro, that they have children too. And you want to manipulate the next man's children. And you got your kids out here too now. You got children too. But you want to manipulate the next man's kid. But you get married when the next man manipulate your kid. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So in all reality, man, we got to do better, man. We shouldn't do what you want nobody to do to you or do to your family or none of that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I wouldn't tell KD son to do something, and I got a son his age to do something, and have my son sitting on the couch not doing it. I wouldn't tell KD son to go out there and wake the yard. I got a whole son in here. He ain't going to wake my yard.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't do that. That's why a lot of kids. I talk with a lot of kids. That's why they don't want older people to help them, because they feel like they gonna manipulate them sooner or later. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of kids think the manipulation game it gonna be put on them sooner or later. That's why they don't really just trust grown up. You know what I'm saying? Even the female, I can take the female for example. Even though you look like a majority of the female that came out back from Mad Stallion, Gorilla, all them, even though they might be, but you have never
Do
seen none
you
when I'm
think?
pull up a little trip. You never
Do
seen
you think?
neither one of them pull up. Hold on. You never seen neither one of them pull no sugar about no one. You never seen neither one of them solid at none of them concerts. You never seen them on there with that fight and one another. You never seen them. You know what I'm saying? And they even get on each other's summer. on some point in time. You feel what I'm saying? But when it comes down to the female rapper, whole different aspect. And what I don't understand about the fans to these rappers, how you gonna get mad because somebody mad at your favorite rapper and you get mad because at somebody out here because they don't like him? You're not the rapper. So you gonna beat
Man, OG, bro, you open up a can of worms on that one. I'll go back
it
to
don't
that.
make sense.
It goes back to that loyalty thing that we was talking about earlier. People be loyal to the wrong thing. They be loyal
How you
to
gonna
the
be loyal to
wrong.
somebody you never met, bro?
That's
You gonna be loyal to somebody you hear on the phone. I don't
that. Hey, bro, that's just how it
go
go.
ahead.
That's just how they is. They love them artists. They worship them artists. They become idol worshippers. You know what I'm saying? Worshiping idols. It get thrown
Now,
off.
here's the question you asked. You said, how is they gonna honor somebody they never met? A lot of dudes honor King David, never met him. Larry Hoover, never met him. Jeff Ford, never met him. Do you understand what I'm saying as far as like the cycle go? If your influence is powerful enough to sway my thought process, this is why they listen to these celebrities and these rappers and these other individuals. But at the same time, these are the same ones that are leading us to a fire pit. Because not all, I'm not saying all, because most of them, majority of them, 80% of them, maybe even 95% of them now promote nothing but things that leads to destruction. They're gonna listen to that because they see it more. They don't see cats like me and you every day. And just if they do, they gonna be like, oh man, you going against the street code talking about that or going against that. We talk against it now because we lived it. And it wasn't good for us. And we seen the errors of our old ways. We feeling so guilty that we want to get back to keep y'all from going that way now. They don't want to listen to that because even our guys that's affiliated with us that is making these deals is putting out the same kind of critical destruction music.
Hey,
And we're actually promoting it. We're sharing it. We're going through it. We're doing the same thing. But these dudes say they GD. You see what I'm saying?
I wouldn't say I'm putting out the music like that. I got a message and everything. It's just like the movie I'm working on, The Price to Pay. And that's true. It's a price to pay for every choice you make out here. But in the concept of it, the film, you got every element that we talking about, right? But it's catered to the youth to let them know that, man, listen, no matter what you do, it's always, jail may not be the ultimate price. Death may not even be the ultimate price that you pay. You get what I'm saying? It goes deeper than rap.
Everything about us has something to do with integrity and dignity. We cannot lose that. When people lose that to appease the mighty dollar and lead they people to the devil, to him, whatever we keep talking about, they are no longer have a value of integrity and dignity if it can do harm to me, you, and anybody else. They have already lost the ball. You see what I'm saying? Yes, there are choices. Yes, there are avenues. Yes, but there are also two words of them choices, right and wrong, no matter what's presented to you. You have to have that integrity and dignity.
Indeed. And that's why, like,
that's the message I need these youngsters to have. We don't care if you made that deal. We care what you do when you do make it.
That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? It's what you do with it. Like with the mind state, these guys just get this money. They get this quick money. They don't think about, you know what I'm saying? They get that quick money. Now you gotta think of who they getting. They talk about these folks that killing. They get these folks that already got street beef going on. They already got stuff going on with them. So if they take the deal, I get what you're saying, Katie. I get what you're saying.
No, because you right, bro. Like, and I only say that, you know what I mean? Because, like I say, man, the black and white stipulates everything. We have a whole lot of things that warn us about that. We shall not affiliate with things that can cause an embarrassment somewhere down the line that can affect the integrity, the dignity, and the structure of this organization. So why everybody affiliating their stuff with things that's destroying us, breaking the law of it all? If that's our guideline, then why? Because it's a buck. Everything for sale when it's money on the line, including our integrity and dignity and including our paperwork. Look how many people putting it in their music. Hey, bro, we have to understand what we dealing with. It's money over loyalty. I'm just loyal to the paperwork. That's who in the chair. And I follow him.
Yeah, but I'm gonna ask this too. You know, but the majority of the things that you know, as to come for law, I mean, the Ten Commandments. I mean, the Ten Commandments. I mean, written in stone. You know what I'm saying? And majority of them Ten Commandments is our everyday law cycle. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
What's
saying?
the laws and policies and the guidelines to the 10 Commandments? Exodus. Read Exodus after you read the 10 Commandments. Them the little raw. Every law and policy we got, everything we have guidelines to them that breaks down why it was created. Everybody teaching this, but they not teaching the guidelines of why. That's why these brothers and sisters are so confused.
Yeah,
Well,
but I mean, you know, that's why it's so. That's why it's always, to my understanding. That's why always you must be able to understand and hear a story at least more than one time. You feel me? To get a clear understanding of anything. Because I feel if a person, I say what you telling me now, right? I might look at it. Okay, I understand, but then turn around and I say strong come and tell me the exact same thing you just told me. It can't be a coincidence. You feel me?
yeah,
So
that's called
I mean,
confirmation.
what you said had to be the truth. Cause I got another whole guy telling me the same thing that you just told me, and y'all not even in the same state.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? So it
yeah,
can't be. I just heard this again, so that's two or more right there. So I know it can't be wrong. You feel what I'm saying? But
yeah.
I don't. I look at things in a way, bro, that people don't understand. That's why I be trying to tell people: don't just listen to one side of the story. There's more than one side to every story. Everybody always try to catch the end of the story instead of trying to get the beginning of how everything got started. They want to go to the end. Oh, man, hold on, bro. How did stuff get started? Hold on. Okay, Susan, how did it get started, Susan? Well, Timmy. Okay, Timmy, how did it get started? When it all come on to the end, everybody want to kill each other on left.
True.
From the beginning, don't make sense.
Absolutely right. And that's powerful that you said that too, because it always end up over nothing. And I think that's more why, and I'm glad y'all part of this situation with us with this big we, with y'all with this big we, with every idea that y'all never brought to the table with this stuff. We try our best to implement it and show what y'all talking about in action of what we do. Is it, we from the land of you got to show me, right? I said that earlier. We're from the land that you got to show me. So we're actually showing people that you can actually succeed in life without signing them kind of contracts. I'm one of the brokest guys in the world, but it don't look like it. I get
Well,
taken care of by the people that I help. You know what I mean? You want to go to Chicago, fam, and take care of business? I know you got a picnic coming up here, man. Your car now, you need a rental, you need a ticket, you need some gas, you need this, that, and other. Walk the bank, bro. Like, it's really nothing, man, because it's genuine. I can talk the most craziest stuff in the world, but it's genuine. It's from the heart. It's from the compassion of it all. You give people your life and they see that you're sacrificing it for you on your own free will, you'll live long because they're going to keep you strong.
Right.
The things that y'all do out here, according to the growth process of not only what y'all do as the org members, but as Big We ambassadors, that stuff keep me strong and give me more ideology to put out there, put memos, to write more, to inspire more, and to cuss people out more. You know what I mean? Because come on, all these verse minds can't be wrong about what's wrong with our people.
Well, y'all said it in the beginning of the show. You said it in the beginning of the show. It's that we have become our own detriment to our own self. You know what I'm saying? We are damaged to our own people. So, you know what I'm saying? And then we're not being taught the things that should help us evolve. We're stuck in an era of time where it keeps repeating itself. That rabbit on that wheel I keep speaking about. I mean, the more and more I see it, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's in the Bible, as we said. You say Exodus, truth, the 10 Commandments. They're not honoring the 10. There's no honor. There's no honor. They made a mockery of a lot of things, a disgrace to a lot of things. And once it's out there, it's out there. You know what I'm saying? What can you do when?
That's why the world is full of all thieves. Ain't no more honor.
Yeah. No, there's no more honor amongst thieves. You know what I'm saying? There's no more honor. That dead loyalty that people loyal to who got the most money at this point in life. Yeah, that's what it is. Whoever got the most bread, whoever throwing out stacks and on Facebook and Instagram talk about $20,000 belt.
I see that a lot. Like
$13,000 jeans.
Popularity has always. What you say, bro?
Ain't no. I said $13,000 jeans, $10,000 belt. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got stuff like that, and these young folks, you know, talking about half a ham sandwich, whole honey bun. I mean, you get the terminology of what I'm talking about. You know,
man, since you've been a shorty, since Capone been a shorty, and since I've been a shorty, tell me when popularity hasn't won over righteousness. And then we realize them same popularity or same popular dudes or whatever the situation may be end up being the same ones lead us down the drain. At some point, we have to stop valuing popularity because of what they got and what they doing and what their names are. We have to understand that these people that are saying that they are who they supposed to be and they got this kind of popularity and things like that, so we honor them as who they say they are. We actually have to let these people know and they not that for us.
Right.
Tupac said you would know your brother, just listen to the music that they produce and things like that, or who is going to lead you in the world and this, that, and other. Look at these popular dudes' music.
Yeah.
Some of these dudes signing contracts been gone 20 years, 25 years, and they still talking about drugs, lanes, and this, that, and other. But that's your big home. Hey, bro, go on head on, man. Dude can't tell me nothing. That dude can't tell me nothing. And your dude can't tell me nothing. He ain't shit to me. So y'all have to understand what's really going on. We are being misled again and put back to sleep by popular dudes that sign contracts with these people.
I mean, you know, there is, I believe, this is just me. I'm in the music every day, so I talk to a lot of people. I feel like there is the Tupacs in this era. They just have to be weeded out amongst the rest of the knuckleheads, you know what I'm saying, and maybe put in a place where they're around people like me and you and OG in a situation and ambassadorship in a situation so they can get a taste of the real. You get what I'm saying? Not the fabricated stuff that they see, because I'm telling you, most of that stuff that these dudes doing, bro.
That means we got to protect them kind then. We got to protect you, this, that, and other, and things of that nature that's actually looking past the propaganda, that's actually teaching what the propaganda is about, that's actually showing y'all according to their own experiences and things like that in their own life. of what they know and what the other people then taught them and things of that nature. We have to actually listen to each other and protect them individuals that's actually putting it out there for that. If not, they're gonna keep Malcolm X in them.
Yeah, true.
It's 8 billion people on this planet. It's at least 200,000 people on this planet trying to teach the right way. That's not enough of us. We can't beat the fight when 90%, 95% of the planet is affiliated with the enemy.
Yeah. Well,
we're the sacrifice.
There's gonna come a time where our voices will matter. As much as we all are pushing for, you know what I'm saying, that will, you know, the integrity and the dignity and respect that a lot of people don't care. It's just not in, they just not gonna. If you ain't got a, you could be, if a half a ham sandwich or a whole honey bun and coming with that message that it's kind of like just wanting, you get what I'm saying? Gee, I hate to say it like that, but that's just what it is. These kids see kids with.
Now, when I say we need to protect them kind of people.
Right.
When I say that, I'm saying it like, you in the, like, come on, man, you in a position right now, T and Capone, like y'all in the position that if a flea pull the hair off of your chin, we need to see what happened.
Right.
Type of energy. That's the kind of protection we need. And if it don't look right, shake the land, man. We don't care about numbers. That's the kind of energy we need to protect these individuals instead of not letting these people use our people to knock the next Malcolm X off.
Indeed.
You see what I'm saying? That's the kind of protection that we need. We ain't got to be surrounded by 40 people and this, that, and the other. You can be out there in the world doing whatever it is that you do. If you beefing with T Pope, you started it. We need to figure out what happened. That's the kind, because he's teaching what he needs to teach it. He's doing what he needs to do. He's showing y'all the elevation of life. He's showing you the transition from a gangbanger to somebody that is growing and developing to the best version of himself without following no flunky. He became the teacher and the leader that y'all need to see. He needs protected type of energy. Capone walked through every element of steps from BGD all the way to growth and development and still trying his best to lead people away from the element of life that he been from, and he's involved with everything that's about to change. He needs protected. And if a hair go missing off his head that ain't already gone, we need to know what's going on about it. What did you do for you to be beefing with this man and he's all about everybody in life? See what I'm saying? We can't keep letting our own Malcolm X us because they're affiliated with the bag. We got to protect y'all. Security, Craig.
I agree. I got to agree. I appreciate that. That hit home. That hit home. You know what I'm saying? And it's real like that. Because it's gonna get to a point like, you know, like y'all talked about grooming the younger generation. I'm still part of the younger generation. Y'all grooming us into the Marcus Garveys, the Malcolm X, the Martin Luther Kings. But in this era and time of teaching, we taking the old and the new and putting it together and really making an impact out here with the podcast, with the demonstrations, with the marches, the little stuff that we do as precedence. It makes a ripple in time. You get what I'm saying? So, you know,
yes, sir. We in the era of no more sellouts because all the sellouts from our past is being exposed.
Man, like
no more sellouts.
We ain't going out here. Those guys out here, bro. I swear, it amazes me that that people would go that low for that dollar. I could do it. So I stay where I'm at before I go sell out. You get what I'm saying? And Pac said it himself. If you could go to that mirror and look yourself in the mirror, you know you ain't did nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Look yourself in that. Look at that reflection. A lot of them can't do that. A lot of them can't look themselves in the mirror and say, I was, or I, you know what I'm saying? They can't do that. It's not them. It's not them.
And it's a lot of people that probably look in the mirror and avoid contact with their own eyeballs because they scared of what they gonna actually see.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Like you come on, man. It's a lot of these people, man, that know what they did in life, know what's going on in life. They walk up out that door with they suit and tie on every day, knowing they finna lead another brother to prison or jail. They finna walk around with their hat and they stuff banged to this way and that way and influence everybody in the world as a black man to do something stupid, man. And it's heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking. So it's heartbreaking to me, and I ain't one of them people that can't look in the mirror at itself. I used to be, but I can actually look in the mirror of myself. So I know if it's heartbreaking to me to even think about it, it's heartbreaking to the people that's actually doing it. Because they thought they was gonna do something different by getting to that bag, and then they find out they can't even help their own people.
It's the truth. OG.
Oh, you thought you was special. You thought you was special, huh?
You signed.
I'm here, man. I'm just listening, man. Man, just like you said, man, we've been through a whole lot, man.
Yeah.
I know for the last 30 years dealing with this dealing with the guys, dealing with the females, and dealing with all the conflicts and all the discussion that they have been called, trying to bring upon the integrity of this organization. Um, it been a lot of work in process, man. You know, I'm just glad I was able to really go to Chicago and get the truth. You know, the places that I've been, places that I know have a people came and go. I've been to states and cities and places that I know damn person can't go. You know what I'm saying? But they do all their yapping. I go places that some people can't even go in their own home in their own hometown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, it don't even make sense to me sometimes. So I'd be like, it don't even make sense. But at the end of the day, I don't hate. I don't use the word hate. There's a lot of stuff in my vocabulary I don't use, and hate is one of them. I do not hate anyone. I try to understand the individual, but if I can't understand you, then I ain't gonna even mess with you. You feel me? I mean, you know, one thing about me, respect is earned. You know what I'm saying? You can't give respect. You got to earn respect. Uh, you know, a lot of people want to be given. A lot of people want to pay for respect. You can't pay for respect. How you gonna pay for respect?
Just like
You
they
know
gonna
what I'm
go
saying?
in the gym. Just like they
Big
gonna go in the
brothers,
gym.
I am
and pay
so
for
sorry.
Yeah. You gotta go.
My phone on 5%, man. I think I'm
Go
about to
ahead.
die, and I don't want to die in the middle of the show, so I need to plug up first or something.
Go ahead and plug up. It's just like somebody going to the gym and you can't go to the store and buy them ads. You can't go to the store and buy them shoulders, them legs, and them traps and be pectoral muscles. You can't go to the store and buy you them legs on leg day. You gotta put in the work. You gotta earn it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I be telling these cats, man, it's getting to the point where these cats want to go do that. G. They want to go do that. G. They want to go to the store and buy this respect. Like it's on the counter, like it's an over counter drug. They'll do that.
Oh, yeah, I see that, man. I know. Sometimes sometimes I don't even think it be money, man.
Yeah.
I don't really think it be money. Niggas ain't really hate on no money. Niggas just hate because they ain't got it. And they don't want you with it, so they just rather kill you for it without even asking you how can they get some of it. You know what I'm saying? Then when you try to put them on how to get the money, They try to tell you how stuff supposed to go. Man, hold on, I'm teaching you. You trying to show me? It's like it's a whole lot. Them 3Ds, them 3Ds is tearing us apart because there's no determination at all, and the discipline is no longer violent. The discipline has been X out of this world, man. It's no more discipline. I don't care what nobody say. I haven't in the last 5, 6 years seen anyone discipline their kid. I see kids that still have a fit and I don't think their parents say, "Look, look." Man, back in the day, you act a fool in the store, you finna get your ass slapped in the face.
Yeah.
Bro,
I don't
the
see no more
what
discipline in this world, man.
and we voted
That's what I
for it
see.
though. Ha- We voted for it though. We voted for no discipline. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna just put nothing on the women. You got some of these I was raised by my mama old dudes that felt like I don't wanna raise my kids how I was raised and stuff with that authority figure and things like that. It scared them.
Yeah.
It scared them. The fear of getting your butt whooped as a kid to make you cry before the belt even come, right?
Yeah.
It's the same
Yep.
thing going on now. And when these people passed all these laws that we voted for, not realizing that the kids will become a problem because we can't touch them no more because we voted for everything we complain about, we voted for it unconsciously, not knowing.
Yeah.
But people forgot that we added education for not only ourselves, but for political awareness before we even. You have to understand the agenda. If that man say don't do it, you might not want to do it. Investigate it. This, then, oh man, I'm a Democrat. I'm just gonna vote because I'm a Democrat. You really a Republican, but you gonna throw that out the window. Your own brother led y'all away from that before we was even born. We're dealing with things we have to go through that happened before we were even born. And the seeds
Yep.
that ain't even here gonna have to deal with the choices that we make right now today before they are even born. And they fight gonna have to always be a struggle to get above water. It was set and planned that way. And we just
And
keep
that's
throwing the fact out that we had parts of it.
yeah.
And I ain't talking about the
And that's
indigenous blood. We got ransacked. I'm talking about all
Man,
these people that done sat there talking about we're all from Africa. Boy, y'all so blind.
we
Come on,
still
man.
finding
We
ourselves.
from all over this world, man.
They still finding
You know what I
ourselves.
mean? We from all over this world, man.
Most definitely.
Come on, man. You gotta
But
stop
yeah,
listening to the people that gave you the knowledge. You gonna argue with me and
well,
Google your only source of info. You ain't listen to no elders.
well, with that being
but
said,
I'm gonna say
we
this.
go ahead.
Let me say this right here. Look, I want everybody to listen, man. If we do not bring discipline back in the household, we don't bring discipline back in the street. It ain't no point of we having no unity, because they is not gonna listen without any discipline. I have tried this over and over again. I keep telling y'all that discipline is very important. Putting someone in a corner, put them. You got to teach them discipline, because you don't discipline, then they got kids. They gonna have kids, and they gonna discipline their kids, and their kids and what. That's why it's so much these kids, teenagers, not want to listen to anyone because they don't have discipline.
Well, I'ma say this
If
to
you
the
don't,
closing of what you saying. We gotta learn to discipline those in these streets that's misleading our kids and stop being scared of their popularity or they so-called whoever's. You gotta get them first.
like, I get them. I would get anybody that That's why I said I don't even blame it on the street because if it's different at home, then the street won't be able to tackle them. See, a lot of things got to be done. See, me, if I had kids, I'd take my kids out here to look here. This guy out here, hey, he out here doing this, he gonna go to jail or hell. This guy over there, he doing the same thing, but he got business. He got these houses, he got this, he got that. You got to go out here, listen to kids, right from wrong. Let them know, hey, you doing wrong. And sooner or later, they're gonna take them somewhere else. Now, if you follow that footstep, hey, I can't change your decision, but I'm giving you an obstacle. I'm showing you what's going on. Now, on this side, this guy over here, he got this, he got this. See the kind of truck he got? He got the same truck this dope dealer got. But look what he got. He owned his house, he owned these properties, he owned this. He got stuff going on. Your choices. You got to bring them out here. You just
If
can't leave
we
them in the
teach them
house
at
and let them
home,
go. Yeah,
if we teach them at home, and we give individuals, let's just say, sanction over our babies in these streets, and they teach them wrong, who responsible? The
us.
ones we gave them situations in the streets. Growth and development starts at home.
Right.
So whoever
That's
we
what I said.
give
Start
in
at home.
these situations, the streets of our babies, to teach them in the growth and development manner of righteousness, and they mislead them, sometimes we got to start with those who actually in them streets that we leave our kids right up out of our homes. Because sometimes them are the ones that are telling our babies, Ray Ray got your baby out there stealing cars out the, them the ones. We got to get
Yeah.
them first too.
Yeah, we most definitely got to
Everything
get
need
them
to
first.
change, including the streets positions.
With
Hey,
that
but
being
you
If
got to
all the
look at
said,
it
street
though.
if
You,
all the street positions thinking about the money, the bag, and the negative of everything, they not our kids holders no more.
indeed.
Flat
right.
out. You got to discipline them.
Let's save some of this gumbo for next week or when we come back with the next show. We
Look,
had a good show tonight, though. This is a real good show tonight. I gotta say this is a good comeback. Kurt Dog gonna be on the show next week. You know what I'm saying? I apologize if I didn't send the link out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I apologize to y'all. We had a lot going on. This is a different type of show, but as we always do with the Solution Radio, we give our shots out. So we'll go ahead. Y'all go ahead and give y'all shots out. What y'all gonna do? Any one of y'all?
well, you
I want
already
to
know,
I
man.
want to give a shout out to the.
Go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
OG. Go ahead. Go ahead, OG. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead, OG.
I want to get shout. Okay, I want to give a shout out to Pope, KD, everybody from the Solution Radio podcast, the Eagle Flight Empire, the you know everybody that be listening, social media platform, everybody that's involved. You know what I'm saying? State of Mississippi. I want to get our shout out to the state of Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? Man, we got to be grateful to what we got. Don't take what we. And also, I want y'all to think all these, everything that we have said. This is our opinion, and these are our thought process, and this is what we think. So don't take what we saying and make it your everyday thing because don't you know what I'm saying? Don't take our words and flip it. You know what I'm saying? This is what we think as patterns on here. You know, cause a lot of our stuff be thrown out of context, and people think that no, this is our opinion, and this is what we believe in our heart, and that's what we say. We say. You see what I'm saying? So with that, yes, man.
Okay then. KD, go ahead. You know, you got the floor.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna take up too much of y'all time, man. I just, again, congratulations, sir. Like I said, it seems like every time I talk to you, congratulations, it's in order.
I appreciate it.
I watch your grind and your stride, brother, and I hope a lot of people inspire to be. And like I tell people, man, I'm gonna tell the whole world, man, if you give inspiration, the people you give inspiration to will show you how they're inspired. So shout out to the world, man, especially to everybody that's moving in a different plane of righteousness, man. Shout out to the big weed, love and loyalty and everything else to to these nonprofit organizations that's making the change we all need to be and see. With that, I salute to everybody, man. God first.
Indeed. Most of all, I want to give a shout out to the Most High God. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be here to do what we do. He brought us together to give it to y'all. So with that being said, shouts out to Eagle Flight Empire, the team, Lady Red, Artists Global Empire, Universal Music Group. Yeah, we got a thing going on with them too. So movie coming out. Shouts out to the family, the Big We, you know what I'm saying? G&D and all the street tribes, everybody out there. And with that being said, man, we out of here. Yeah. Peace and blessings.
Love.
Love.
This your boy T-Pole. This the New Solution Radio podcast show. And if it ain't AGELREEFE and the family, I'ma keep saying it till I get tired. Overstand, leg up.